snap. Another Marvel Snap video. A fly just flew into my forehead. Try to change the tone a little bit to see if the intro sounds less ridiculous. Unfortunately, I think we failed, but we tried, god damn it. As today, we are gonna feature yet another upload, ladies and gentlemen, and it's called Red Eyes. In case you're wondering if it's a Yu-Gi-Oh reference, kind of. Honestly, I wasn't sure what to call it, and we got a bunch of red eyes in this deck, you know, red eyes, red eyes, red eyes, red eyes, blue eyes, but you know, most of them, so that's that, in case you're wondering. Let's talk about the deck though, and why we are finally gonna showcase your boy Gambit. A lot of you have been asking for this card. I got extremely excited when I opened it on stream because it is my favorite X-Men personally, and one of my personal favorite characters in Marvel, period. Naturally, I like Twisted Fate for a lot of the same reasons why I like Gambit. Twisted Fate is extremely inspired by Gambit as a character, basically. I've always thought of him as just like Runeterra Gambit, basically. So, yeah, that's where we're at. I'm actually working on a new intro for these Marvel Snap videos, so we don't use the Runeterra one, because the Runeterra one should be for Runeterra, and I would like to have a Marvel, Marvel Snap one for Marvel Snap. So we're working on that, and it's gonna feature Gambit. So I just want to let you know, of course, if it featured Twisted Fate for lore, I gotta keep, you know, the uniformity, right? But yeah, really excited to share this card. This is one of my personal favorite decks. It is an absolute blast to play. Today's session is just outstanding, honestly. Like, I may be biased, but it was amazing. I have some incredible games, and I'm really excited to share this deck. So let's talk about how this deck works and why I chose the cards that I chose and all that good stuff. Let's do it. 3 energy, 1 power. Understated for the cost, but naturally because we have a very powerful ability behind it. On reveal, discard a card from your hand, destroy a random enemy card. This is really powerful, especially if you combine it with certain tools that we're going to show. And I just want to point out that Gambit actually literally takes the card from your hand, like just throws it at the unit, which is hilarious. So yeah, 10 out of 10. Like, thematic, because it is kind of a gamble, right? It is, you're making a big play, right? But you can't control what you're hitting. So it's also pretty fitting for the character, and I really like when they went for the design with this, honestly, as we want to combine Gambit with Wong. I spoke about Wong in yesterday's video for quite a bit, a card that you have to look forward to in pool 3 that will enhance Odin decks, but also works really well for discard tribal decks as well. I'd like to call this discard mid-range, but I'm a little bit uncomfortable using the term mid-range in Marvel Snap because, you know, I don't know if it quite applies, but it does feel kind of like a mid-range deck, right? And Wong here puts in a lot of work. Ongoing, your on-reveal abilities at this location happen twice, so if we play Gambit onto Wong, then we get to kill 2 units. What we have here is a deck with a very specific curve that's no like accident, right? This curve is designed to essentially allow you to consistently play back-to-back 3-drops on turn 6. If not, you can go with Apocalypse. I always say Acopolis. Your boy Acopolis or Apocalypse can be a very big play if you discard it multiple times. Every time he'll return with +4 power. I can very easily get him up to 16 for turn 6. You know, though it depends on what you draw, and that is always an option. But I also like the ability of having Wong in a location and then going double 3-drop into it, or other combinations that I'm going to talk shortly. So what do we do early on? Well, our prime engine to take a location early is Morbius. This adorable Morbius, which I really want to flex this variant, sorry. it's just so pretty. Is a 2 energy, 0 power unit initially, but he has an ongoing effect of having +2 power for each time you've discarded a card this game. This means that you can play Morbius at the very last turn, and he will pump up to whatever you discarded the entire match. Morbius does not need to see the cards being discarded in order to rack up the power. He functions like Devil Dinosaur, you know, in that sense. So very, very nice 2-drop that can just completely skyrocket, especially with Wong. But now you may be wondering, well, what are you discarding? Sure, you have Apocalypse, but if you have all these cards that are discarding stuff, you need to have other discard fodder. Otherwise, you're just gonna run out of a hand immediately. And there's a very key card that prevents that from happening, and that is Swarm. 2 energy, 3 power, that says when this is discarded from your hand, you add 2 copies of it that cost 0 energy each. And one of the cool things about Swarm is that we can buff it with Nakia right here, that on reveal gives the 2 leftmost cards in your hand. I just hit my mic. The 2 leftmost cards in your hand get +2 power. So if Swarm is there and we get Swarm up to 5, then as we discard Swarm again and again, we get more and more copies of it, and they are all 5 power and they cost 0 energy, which is absolutely insane. That is one of the snowball effects we can work towards. That, alongside the potential from Wong as well, is what can make this deck extremely strong. As we're also playing Wolverine, you guys saw Wolverine in the Deadpool deck, but Wolverine fits discard decks as well, as when he is discarded, he will auto spawn in a random location, giving us essentially free points. Free points, be good. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. As then, we have Colleen Wing, one of the key cards in this deck. 2 energy, 4 power. On reveal, discard the lowest cost card from your hand. Very important effect. The fact that she's discarding the lowest cost card, the same reason why Lady Sif is really important in this deck, because she discards the highest cost card from your hand. Because of the structure of our build, Apocalypse will always be the highest cost card in our hand if he's in our hand, which means that Lady Sif will always discard Apocalypse, which means that we can play Lady Sif onto the Wong lane, and we can discard Apocalypse twice and getting up to 16, for example. But Colleen Wing will always hit either Wolverine or Swarm, which is very important and is the reason why, ladies and gentlemen, we're not playing Blade. Blade is a very good discard card, but because of the structure of this deck, I think it's much better to not have Blade, because you don't want to play Blade turn 1 a lot of times, especially if you have a Morbius or a Wong in hand. You don't want to risk it and discard those cards. You want to hold on and then develop later. With Colleen Wing, we can play her whenever, as long as Morbius is not in our hand. We will be discarding either of these two, and that will allow us to get going, right? So this deck doesn't generally want to play cards until turn 3 unless you have Morbius on turn 2. If not, you just skip, and then on turn 3 you can develop Nakia, on turn 4 you can develop Wong, on turn 5 you can go Colleen Wing, for example, into a 3-mana discard effect. And then you can go on from there depending on how the match rolls. But this deck has a bit of a late start, but it's important because even though the discard effects are random for the most part, a lot of them are not. And if you sequence properly, you can really enhance the odds to get the combo flowing. And then even though you didn't do nothing early on, if you manage to discard Swarm even just a couple of times, all of a sudden you have a bunch of Swarms that you can play in the last turn for 0 energy alongside something like an Apocalypse, or for example, Killmonger into Gambit on a Wong location. Out of 12. So that's a really, really dope combo that I really like. That's why we're playing Killmonger here, because we're not playing any 1-drops. We can deal with the Swarm against certain opponents, and then Gambit can start hitting the bigger targets. That's why we're playing that. We also have Moon Knight over the likes of Swordmaster, because Moon Knight onto Wong is really good because we get to discard 2 cards from our opponent's hand. And that can be absolutely brutal as a play on turn 5, which is why I value Moon Knight more than Swordmaster. Though you can make an argument for Swordmaster being better just because he's 6 power, but I personally like Moon Knight more because of that. And then Hellcow, because Hellcow discards 2 cards. If we have Swarms and all that stuff, we can play Hellcow onto Wong, and then we just go nuts. And with Morbius on the board, Morbius will just start drinking and drinking and drinking his blood, and he'll just get out of control. He'll grow up into a man, and he'll tear it up. So that is the deck list right there. We'll put quite a bit of thought into it, even though a lot of aspects of it are kind of like auto build, right? Because it's just slapping a bunch of discard cards together. But as you guys can see, there is quite a bit of nuance in the deck nonetheless, and I'm really personally very proud of it. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. Put a lot of work into this one. I think today's video is potentially my best today for Marvel Snap, honestly. I think it's really good, so I really hope you guys appreciate it. No advice for pool 1 or pool 2 today with this, because honestly, I don't like, this deck really needs pool 3 cards in order to function, so you're gonna have to be a little bit patient in order to play yourself, like build up your collection towards it. But hopefully that doesn't discourage you, and you know, you get there eventually, and you enjoy it yourselves as well. So yeah, I'm gonna stop rambling. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for daily content. Hope you enjoy the games. I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, here we go. 237 infinite points. 7 out of 10 cubes. Let me actually, okay, I wrote that down so I don't forget this time. Let's see if we can take some cubes, and how many, with your boy Gambit. Really excited about recording this video. One of my personal favorite decks, and yeah, I got that starter deck out of the way yesterday, and now I can have some good fun. Because this deck gets the dopamine flowing, man. It's a blast. And we got Wong in the opener with Adelan. Well, never mind. I just jinxed myself. After turn 3, shuffle your hand into your deck, draw 3 cards. Yeah, I cry every time. We draw into Swarm, which is always nice. Unfortunately, Swarm is more placed on the right, which, you know, if we draw into Nakia, then buffing Swarm is going to be difficult unless we sequence in a certain way. But then again, we're going to be drawing again soon, right? Like, we may as well play out our hand. Normally, I would keep Wolverine for potential discard synergy, but because Adelan is a thing, I'm going to develop Wolverine on the right, though. Send him into the unknown, because we don't know what's going on there. Crimson Cosmos is actually a very awkward location for us, because our deck is very dense on 2-drops and 3-drops. But you know what's not a 2-drop or a 3-drop or a 1-drop? Swarm. 0 mana Swarm. So we can discard Swarm. That would be ideal. I'm going to send Morbius in on the right, I believe, so I can potentially set up a Wong on the left. Is that the way to go? Is that the way to go? I think so. Free up the space. Please the might of Asgard. All right, see what we get. Bunch of discards. No Wong though. No Wong. Very sad. We do have Killmonger, but I repeat, no Wong. We wanna double up on these. So I think Nakia on the left. Wow. Must be nice. You know what the problem is? The problem is we're not going to be able to benefit from the Grand Central. They got a lot of cards in hand. We got Moon Knight into Colleen Wing, which will pump this up, but we have no synergy besides that. We haven't drawn into Apocalypse. We lost Wong, so we can't really buff up this Morbius properly, so we gotta get out of here. Not our game. These locations just not for us. But we see that coming, and we just lose down 1 cube. Start off with a loss, but it's good, because it was only just 1 cube. We gotta be careful. We gotta know when to snap, when it's not our game. That's what I love about this game, because that's what card games are. You know, like, yeah, you may watch Yu-Gi-Oh and think that the protagonist has to win every single time, but unfortunately, in the real world, that's just not possible. Crushed my dreams as a kid, but it is what it be. We got the Onslaught Citadel. And maybe now we can be Yugi this time. Sunspot on there, okay. Because Onslaught Citadel also works with Sokovia, man. Adam Warlock, interesting. Whenever you're playing Colleen Wing and Morbius, you always play Morbius first, because you don't want to discard Morbius with Colleen Wing, naturally. And I think we can send... Had a crack there. I think we can send Morbius to Sokovia, so you can rule Sokovia. And Sokovia actually buffs Morpheus directly. That's great. Oh man, Morpheus and Atlantis would have been better though. Right now we're gonna just skip. We're drawing all of our discarders, but we have no Apocalypse, no Swarm, and they just set up a what? Nutty. I'm gonna snap now, because Wong on the left is gonna enable great things. Really weird Wolfsbane. Super weird Wolfsbane. They snap back. Okay, we could be in a situation where they have a way to shut down Wong. That's why they snapped. That could be the case. Definitely. We gotta go Lady Sif into Colleen Wing. Colleen Wing will discard these two. But then Lady Sif will discard Apocalypse, and that's gonna get Morbius up to just insane levels. And then we can Apocalypse into Atlantis. That's the plan. We could get disrupted here. It's turn 5. There's a lot of things that could happen, like Arrow, for example. Iron Man? Nani? Okay, so they want to cap on the Onslaught Citadel, but we plan on winning the other 2 lanes. We discard Apocalypse. Discard him again. We discard him again. Look at the power! Colleen Wing. Gonna discard first those 2. And then gonna discard Apocalypse a couple of times more. I'm ready. I don't know about you, but I'm ready for them 8 cubes. I'm ready for them 8 cubes in before Shang-Chi. On the middle. And we cry. But I'm going in. I'm going to Atlantis. And I'm taking it home. All right. I think they like the Citadel a little bit too much. And we knock him out, and we take 8 cubes. Start off losing 1. Come back at it, gaining 8. That's how we do it on the MegaMogwai channel. We win. Alright, let's see if we can showcase some Gambit, though. Super Lubo. Recently changed their avatar. They used to be Spider-Man. Really cool avatar, actually, but no avatar superior to Mojo. Facts. We got Apocalypse in hand. They lead off with the Hood onto the miniaturized lab. Weird place to play the Hood in. There's the Hellfire Club. We got Wolverine. We could just play Wolverine now. Okay, they go Carnage. And Sinister London. Oh my god. Gambit is really cool here. They can play something and then we can Gambit them back. But I think we gotta go Lady Sif first because we'll just discard Apocalypse twice. Oh my god. Oh, the counter. The absolute counter. We literally cannot do anything. Oh my god. Oh, I was so excited to just start discarding like crazy with Sinister London, but Cosmo says no. And we gotta get the hell out of here. Fucking Cosmo, man. Narrow. We got Lady Sif with a Apocalypse, and we got. Ooh, wait. Can we actually go? Oh, I'm gonna go Morbius on the left and Lady Sif in the center. No, that has to be a Mysterio. They lead off with a Storm immediately. Okay, and the Mysterio is on the left. Like, that's the most obvious Mysterio ever. Oh no, rocks. Ladies and gentlemen, rocks. Yeah, because I looked at their hand and they had 2 cards. So if they played 4 cards, that was impossible unless they played Mysterio. They go Mr. Sinister. Yeah, Mysterio is obviously on the left. Like, that is the most obvious Mysterio ever. And we gotta play Killmonger here and then Hellcow over there as well. Gambit is this is just not the game for Gambit because of Mysterio. Have some rocks. Have some rocks, bro. I think Hellcow. I mean, they're low on cards, but it has to be Hellcow. Especially because it gives us a good chance of winning Asgard, which allows us to draw 2 cards, which means we get to draw 2 rocks. I don't know about you, but I cannot wait to draw 2 rocks. It's my favorite thing to do. Draw rocks. No, don't. Okay. Could have been worse. Okay, good stuff. Kazar should not be enough, and we draw some rocks. Hell yeah! Fuck yeah, man! Rocks! Love them. I actually feel like I'm gonna play these rocks. We already have the lead here. They could buff stuff, right? I think I'm definitely gonna be snapping here. Because after one more discard, Morbius will defeat Mysterio. Unless they have something else in store for that. We need to be placing Apocalypse in the center. So we're gonna go rock into rock. And then that enhances our chances of playing that, right? Unless we just go. Honestly, like we should probably just do this. I mean, we go here. We're at 12. Let's snap on them. We go 12. I mean, they could have some. I mean, they can only play one more card. So Swarm has to be on the right. Onslaught. And bye-bye rock. Blue Marvel. But because we stuck on that side. Now, if Mysterio is on the left, they defeat Morbius. But you know what they don't beat? They don't beat Apocalypse. They literally can't play any cards. Get the hell out of here! Shut down. Shut down. Beautiful. Bunch of rocks. I love rocks. I love rocks. Old row. Mirror dimension. Okay, we got Wong. I love when I see Wong in my opening hand. As you guys can see, this deck doesn't tend to do anything the first couple of turns. It's about turn 3 onwards. That's when we start comboing off the big house. A little bit dangerous. A little bit dangerous because if Mirror Dimension transforms into the big house, then we can only play Wong on one location. We gotta go Nakia over here. Okay, that's good. Thank you. Arigato. Arigato gozaimasu. Gonna buff with Nakia. The 2 leftmost units. There's another Shadowland. And now we know we can play Wong on the right. And then we can potentially... There's a lot of things we can do. There's a lot of things we can do. But for now... we do this. Warpath. Okay. Warpath has +4 power if one of their locations is empty. We got Killmonger. Killmonger with Gambit could be a potential finisher. They're confident here. I mean, I personally like Moon Knight. Discards twice. Like, I like Hellcow, but I feel like they're not going to be committing to this lane. And Moon Knight can leave them without options, right? So if we do this, then we play... I mean, I'd like to... I feel like maybe Hellcow. I think I have to play Hellcow. I think I have to play Hellcow because I need the Swarm. I need to try to see if I can high roll here. Nice. Moon Knight. Killmonger. Can I hit another Swarm? Okay. Good stuff. Good stuff. We high rolled into it, ladies and gentlemen. And I want 8 cubes. They got Sarah, fine, but I want them cubes. And I think maybe it's Gambit. They may swarm this one. Okay, so Gambit gonna kill 2 things. An entire swarm over here, and then Wolverine on the right to just solidify this lane. Is that the way to go? I could completely miss the target here. Oof, maybe I got ahead of myself. Maybe I got ahead of myself here. Just gotta believe, right? Just gotta believe. Lady Sif. Wait, what? Oh, Gambit! Gambit, for the love of God, Gambit! Gambit, for the love of God, Gambit, Gambit, Gambit. This is your moment, Gambit. This is your moment, Gambit. Gambit, the Infinite Gambit, Gambit! The Infinite Gambit, yes! Yeah, boy! Hey! Oh, desert. Oh, okay, that's a video. All right. All right. Zebro Johnson, sucker. Oh my. You know what? This is what they may call karma. Yeah. Okay, you win, Johnson. Well played. Too good for us. Too good for us. You know what? After that last game, I'll take anything, man. I don't care. My life is complete. Karma. All right, let's pass here. We got Morbius, we got Wong. We got a fantastic hand here, ladies and gentlemen. Honestly, this is a phenomenal hand. Phenomenal. Oh my, okay. Onslaught Citadel is something that you with this deck, if you have Wong in hand, you definitely snap. If they could disrupt us, right, with reveal effects. They hit us, you know, with the Scorpion. That kind of hurts, but, you know, it's not the end of the world. This is actually really annoying. But that just means we're going double 3-drop in the end. So let's develop Nakia. On the left. Cable there, okay. Yeah, Avengers Compound actually disrupts us quite a bit, unfortunately. We play one here. We gotta try to see if we can get ahead. Okay. We're gonna go Killmonger into Colleen Wing, which will discard Swarm. Swarm is a phenomenal draw here because it gives us a target for Colleen Wing. And then we're going to go Moon Knight into Gambit to pump up that Morbius. That's the plan. Nani. Okay. Well, in Gambit we trust. In Gambit we trust all over again. That's just how it be. Double 3-drop. Double 3-drop is the way. So let's go you into Gambit. And let's set up a Swarm here. Let's set up a Swarm here. They're snapping, but this Gambit may take them back unless they have something to disrupt us here. Like an Enchantress or a Cosmo, something that can, because they do have initiative, right? That's the problem. Where do we set up this Swarm, though? I mean, if this goes through, if somehow we get shut down here with like a Cosmo, we still Swarm on the left. Because then we get ahead of them here. Like if they play a Cosmo here and... Yeah, it's just what makes sense. Let's do this. Let's hope. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Okay. We're ready to go. It's over. It's over. It's over. Enough said, bub. Bub! Get out of here! We actually had a Cowboys? What? We just discard. Gambit! Board wipe! Oh, clean it up! Clean it up! Man, I love it. Oh, this next is shit. That was a game. We climbing. What a session. Jerky Gunner. All right. Oh, shit. After turn 4, end the game. Do we feel confident with this? We'll see. Gambit could be really good here, actually. Maybe it's a Swarm into Nakia into Gambit. Okay, so this game's gonna end really fast, right? So +1 energy. +1 energy. We're gonna go Nakia in the middle. Why two there? Wait, what? Nani? Oh shit. They may focus on Nidavellir. We play Gambit here. Okay, so they snap. Do we risk the cubes? The game will end now. I can play Gambit. If I discard Swarm, I can get back at him. I'm going to risk one more cube. What about going Killmonger first? Killmonger into Gambit. No, that doesn't quite. Angela to Iceman. Gambit. Okay. Enough said, Bob. No. Time's up. And we're done. Ladies and gentlemen, we're done. They got a hell of a start, man. Nightcrawler with Angela, and then that Sword Master into Swarm. Interesting deck, like combining discard with Angela. That's interesting. Okay, round 2. Vengeance! Time for vengeance. Let's play an actual 6-turn game this time. Before Limbo. We got Morbius, and we got Nakia in hand. Good opener. Lady Sith, the moment we draw into Apocalypse, we're set to go. We also have Killmonger, which can just clean up house. And we draw into Colleen Wing. Colleen Wing. I just absolutely butchered her name. I'm going to develop Morbius on the left. Because I'd rather have Morbius somewhere where I know he'll be alright. West view. Okay, so I think Nakia here. I think Nakia here is pretty decent. We have all of our discarders, but we need stuff to discard. So Nakia is a good play to make while we try to build up our hand. That's why I really like her in the deck, because it gives me something to do, right? Like I'm transferring power, but the thing is I'm transferring it to my hand, not onto the board, and I can see where to put it after. So she's quite underrated in my opinion. Dark Dimension. Dark Dimension. That is a good place to place Hellcow. We don't have stuff that we want to discard right now. But we will by the end of the game. And they play Bishop over there. They're swarming like crazy. There's Swarm. Okay, so now we're going to go Colleen Wing. All right. Into Gambit on the left. No. We're playing Gambit in the in the Dark Dimension. We're going to Colleen Wing into Gambit, but we're going to place Gambit here, and we're going to get that Swarm. Really getting stuck there. Okay, well, that area is covered. I feel pretty confident here, actually. I mean, this is 1, 3, 1, 3, 4. 4. Gonna go up to 10, 10, 13, 14. Like, this bishop can go up quite a bit, but I think this is definitely enough. I feel confident. Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel pretty confident here. Like, they got the bishop on the left, right? But maybe I'm wrong here, but I think we should be able to take it. Maybe not. Swarm there. Okay. Got him. Hellcow. Oh, wait, no, it doesn't work like that. Oh, no, it doesn't work like that. Oh, but we had a... Oh, I should have kept Swarm then, right? No, I mean, Swarm was still more power here. Oh, because the discard happens, it's not 1 and 1. But Gambit saving our booty, though. Bro, MVP of, like, forever. Holy shit. Let's... Oh, he just loves me, man. What can I say? Yeah, the Hellcow was not as much as I thought because I only had 1 card in hand. I miscalculated there. John Piethas. Can you imagine that I like something goes wrong with the recording and I lose this video? I would enter the depression. Like full-blown depression, dude. Like, oh my god. Please, like, OBS crashed on me once. Like, this is like the one video that I would beg the gods to like have OBS go through. They snap? Nunny. Well, that's fucked. Like, hitting my Gambit like that is actually pretty rough. Okay. With the Bamboozle, we're gonna go with Lady Sif over to the vault though. Okay, so they put Jessica Jones in there, which means that they want to play something else. They're going to lose that area right there. I think, honestly, I think it's double Wong. I think it's double Wong to just do the absolute insane. I'm going to go double Wong. I'm going to try it out. Come on, man. Are you serious? Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, we got denied. We got wrecked. It was a good call to play Professor X there because I would have never expected them to play onto this, especially like it's really obvious. Oh, they're gonna play onto the vault. Very risky play though, but definitely a gamble that I think was well founded and worked out for them. Eric is our next opponent, the Avengers Compound. So on turn 5, all cards must be played here. So if we draw into Wong, we're gonna want to send him to the Avengers Compound. Lore friendly, I guess. We got Moon Knight and Gambit in there. Mojo World. I'm not gonna play Swarm. I'd rather buff the Swarm with Nakia. We have the setup for that. We got a bunch of discard mechanics as well. So we'll have an easy time filling up Mojo World if we get the Swarm going. And the hub. Alright, we're gonna go Nakia. Nakia will buff Swarm. We get a multiple man. It's a 2-drop. I mean, it does work against Colleen Wing. But it does give us another card to discard. Vatu to the Avengers Compound. I honestly think it's gotta be Hellcow. The question is where. How many cards? They have a lot of cards in hand. This Killmonger is amazing though. It really sucked to lose it because it just wipes out these two. Is that worth risking it? I want to play properly though on curve, so I am gonna risk it because it's not like I'm gonna lose to these 1-drops necessarily. I could go double 2-drop, but I just don't like that. Hellcow it is. Gotta believe. They play Electro, Nani. We lose Moon Knight and Wolverine. Wolverine's good. Enough said, bub. All right. This multiple man that we drew is really annoying. I want to set up this Gambit though. So we're going Killmonger into Colleen Wing this time. Hopefully we hit the swarm. Just gotta believe. Dr. Doom. Come on, come on. Killmonger knocks out the Sunspot and Vatu. Very important for Mojo World. Colleen Wing. God damn it! The hub. The hub betrayed us, man. Absolutely betrayed us. Can we win here? They can only play one card, but it could be an Odin over here. So I think just playing a Gambit here will suffice. And then if they do have Odin, no matter what they win, right? Like we really needed to hit that swarm. We gotta retreat. We needed to hit that swarm so bad, but because we got a multiple man from the hub, Colleen Wing wasn't precise. And you know, I can't ask for insane luck every game. Like I think I burnt all my luck with that Gambit onto Infinite, so I'm not complaining. Specs is our opponent. Sandar. Cards here have +1 power. We got Morbius. I haven't seen you in a while, Morbius. I forgot you were even in the deck, bro. That's much better. We could play Morbius in the Dark Dimension, honestly. I really like that. It's an ongoing effect, so he doesn't have to see the cards being discarded. And when Morbius is revealed, they can potentially play a little bit too much into it. Like, I don't need to commit anything else as a location, and I feel confident that Morbius will take it. Like, that's really strong, right? And we got Colleen Wing to set up the swarm. I'm gonna snap. This is our game. For sure. Colleen Wing is stronger than Falcon, so a good lead off there. I'm not gonna play neither of these on curve. Like I'm gonna get the swarm going. Enhance my chances of discarding that, even if I play a little bit off curve here. Because we gotta get that swarm rolling. Sentinel. Lady Sif. Like Lady Sif very much. Another 4 power play onto Sandar, which we're contesting. So that's where we're going to commit that. We're going to keep these swarms because we have one more turn to discard them. $12 power Apocalypse. Didn't quite find any other enablers though. They have a lot of cards in hand. I think we just gotta go Gambit. We can swarm this lane if we need to. Like right now, we have the edge. We have 2 4 power plays, and they only have those there. So I think I mean Gambit does even the odds, and then we can just potentially Apocalypse there. So maybe honestly Gambit here. I think we ignore this lane. I think we just gotta try to win these 2. So we play Gambit. Like, we leave Gambit towards the end. No, but I want Gambit to be revealed, though. Because I want to discard now. So I can hit Swarm, potentially. They're really coming into that lane. Angela and Bishop on the Fist Tower. And we hit Apocalypse! Knock out Bishop. Make him worry. They snapped. Okay, so we could contest the right lane. How many cards have we discarded? We discarded 1, 2, 3. So this Morbius is only 6 power. We haven't been able to get Morbius quite as strong as we would have liked. But if we play Apocalypse on the right, and then we swarm on the left, because we have 2 4 power units here, or 5 power. They have 4 power here, so like we have a 2-point advantage here already. So they have to commit something quite bigger there. And if they commit a lot over here, then they don't have enough to win the Dark Dimension. And here, like I feel like this positioning just wins me the game. Just challenging that lane and having Morbius represent 6 power in the Dark Dimension. This is the way to go. I don't see myself losing with this positioning. Spreading out my power this way. Devil Dino over there. All right. All right. But that just exposes them on the other 2 lanes. That's an easy game. 8 cubes. Let's go. Snapping on me, boy. No chance. No chance. We absolutely dominated that game. Feels good. Narrow. Have I faced narrow? Ongoing effects are disabled here, so, you know, a place where we cannot send neither Wong nor Morbius. Because they need to be able to talk. Otherwise, they ain't worth shit, fortunately. The X Mansion. Because I want to keep the Wong lane more clean, I'm going to develop Morbius in the X Mansion. I'm going to send them over there, join the X-Men, and then betray them. Shit. Actually, shit. Killmonger. Killmonger now on curve, and then we go Wong, and we only have one. Oh my god, that's a disaster. They have Cyclops, Nutty. All right, we get rid of Ant-Man, and wow. Okay, Battle of the Titans. I think it's I can't see anything wrong with this play. So funny. And we could set up a Colleen Wing to send Wolverine to the Sanctum Sanctorum, actually. Yeah, let's go Wong here. I actually feel like, even though this is probably a Patriot deck, even though we it could be awkward, like we barely have any space, we can use that to our advantage here. We have some very big targets right now, so now is when we send Gambit in. No, we send Colleen Wing first. Yeah, it has to be Colleen Wing, and then Gambit. As we discard Wolverine, there's a 50% chance that Wolverine goes to Sanctum Sanctorum, and that would be glorious. So Colleen Wing first, and then Gambit. Gambit will discard my entire hand, though. So maybe no, placing this now isn't correct. That's okay. We'll just top deck whatever. Yeah. Shit. Enough said. Okay, he goes to the left. Gambit! Gambit, no! Oh! We hit the White Tiger. Out of all the targets, man. And we also missed the Wolverine, but they got the White Tiger over there. This is a retreat. Alright, we should be ending soon, but I don't want to end it on a loss. We've climbed a lot. It's been great, though. And Morbius is ready. Oh, I can't wait for epic Morbius. But we got a salty run back here. I want one more big win. Just one. I promise, Mom. Just one. Washington, D.C. Okay. We don't really synergize with it, but... yeah, let's stay away from there. Okay, Morbius to the Capitol. Go! Okay, yeah, that hurts. I mean, Scorpion always hurts. Let's be real. Daily Bugle? English? Okay, we got Wong. We got Wong, and I really like that, so I'm gonna snap. So afterwards we play Wong. We can Wong with Gambit, Colleen Wing. Like, do we play Colleen Wing now? I don't think so. I'm gonna pass. I'm gonna scout. Sunspot into Wolverine. Interesting. Interesting. Do we go to the Oscorp Tower with Wong, or do we go to the... okay, we see the Swarm. Fantastic. Fantastic. I think we're gonna send Wong to Daily Bugle. I think it's less likely he gets killed there, because, you know, it's a newspaper building. Like, Oscorp is just more sinister. So, all right. Well, I am glad. Actually, I'm not. We're gonna play Colleen Wing into Gambit. That's just the way we're gonna do things. Wolverine to the center. Enough said, bub. Bam. Bang, Gambit, hitting the swarm. Why am I singing? We don't hit Wolverine. We tie in the flood. And now, what do we do now? I mean, I guess it's Apocalypse on the right. And Swarm on the left, correct? It's gotta be. Baby, a triple! Holy shit, we win though! We win! Because of the differential. That's why they skipped. I mean, I should have seen that infinite coming, yeah. Yeah, but the Wolverine spawn, absolutely clutch. That's one of the things about this card, right? Some things, you know, you gotta believe in the god of RNG to be on your side, but it definitely was for us. Glorious. And this deck is just so damn fun to play. 4 cubes that ended up at 240. And I have noted down here, we started at 237 with 7 out of 10 cubes, which means math means 10, 13, wait, no, 9, 19, so 9. Okay, so just give me a moment, okay? My brain is fried, all right? So 9, 19, 29, 32. We earned 32 cubes. Holy shit. Holy fucking shit. Play Gambit. Hopefully you guys are excited to be able to play Gambit yourselves. You know, keep pushing for that collection, and you'll have a great time with this deck. I know a lot of you like this archetype, you know, because you have good taste. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. And that's all I gotta say. Have a swell day. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for daily Marvel Snack content. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you tomorrow.